guys, it's officially hot tub season here, and so I wanted to share with you some of the things that we use here on Life with Christy and our hot tub. So I use a multiple things to keep my hot tub as clean as it looks. Things that I use is a hot tub scum absorber. This is going to keep all of the body oils from like making your water oily, greasy feeling, nasty scum that like clogs up your filter. This is going to help keep from your filter being clogged. And this one that I really like to use has a suction cup on it, so it like does not float away. Pin this to the side right here. Another thing that I like to have is a net to get up all of the dirt. So we do still get like a little bit of floating dirt every now and then, and having this one has a long rod on it, so having a good net is really important. Not only does this one work in our hot tub, but it also works in our pool, so I really like that. And it also has where I can take off the end and I can use a brush, so if I want to scrub the sides of my hot tub, that's really cool as well. So I really liked it. The thing that I have started using this season is a vacuum cleaner for my hot tub. So I have a larger vacuum for my swimming pool, but for my hot tub I wanted something that was a little bit more simpler and lightweight to use. This one right here has been one of my favorites. I love how lightweight and portable it is. These brushes on the end so that I'm able to actually scrub my hot tub walls, and it's so easy to put together. Another cool thing about this one that it is a charging, so it's rechargeable, no batteries. But the other cool thing is that on is just a simple turn. So you just a simple turn. So you're just going to turn this until it turns green, and then you put it down into the water and it bubbles up like so. And then really easy to use. Then I just slide this along my hot tub and it gets up any of like that gunk. And so I have been pleased with it. As you can see, I have some stuff floating like down, just like, you know, debris, you know, this time of year. See how that's cleaning that up? So awesome. And I really feel like this really helps. So these are just some of the things that I am finding so helpful this year with my hot tub. Look how clean that got it. It like completely took all of that debris out, because I really hate the thought of like, you can even lift this and like get that. I hate the thought of like sitting in a hot tub and enjoying it and like have dirt floating around. I like to keep things like super clean. So, and then when you turn this off, it's just a simple like turn. So we're just going to turn it, and then it has a drain. Look at that. So then it's just going to drain out, and then I store it. It does have a extension handle, so I don't even have to go all the way across. There's like 2 more pieces that I could add it for this. So you can even use this in a pool. I use it just for my hot tub. And then to empty it, it has a simple pop off here to empty it. So let's talk chemicals and what I do to keep my hot tub chlorine free, because I hate how harsh chlorine is on your hair. In our pool, in our hot tub, we do not use chlorine products. We actually use something that is peroxide based or a natural form of chlorine. So with the hot tub, one of my favorite companies is the EcoOne. Absolutely love this. So this is a coconut like based product, and it cleans. It still like, I really like the clean like chlorine smell, but it doesn't have chlorine in it. So it has like that clean smell to it. Now, I wish I actually have this on subscription to Amazon. I get it, I just set it, and I get it every 30 days. But I have this on hand. My other ones are on their way, but I wanted to get this video to you guys because hot tub season is here. So this is what I use when I drain my hot tub. This is the shell cleaner, and I just spray. Once this is empty, I spray this all over it. And when I spray it, then I just take paper towels and I just clean it, or like a gentle sponge, clean it. This cleans really well. But they have a 30-day little bottle that I have on subscription. I get once a month. I shake this up by the EcoOne and I dump that in my hot tub. And then they also have a granular that's kind of like a shock. The 30-day is kind of like a sanitizer. And then what is the granular is kind of like the shock. So after you use it every time. So that I actually interchange with. So I use the 30-day EcoOne. So if you I will link that one below so that you can see it. I'm out of stock at the moment. But I interchange the granular with, because they were out of stock for a bit, so I started using this one too, by HTS Turbo. This is a dechlor. This kills bacteria and destroys organic contaminants. And this one has it does have a little bit more like chlorine to it. It's a little bit more stronger, but it does work interchangeably with the EcoOne. The EcoOne I feel like is a little bit more softer on your skin, doesn't burn. This one works and works well. But they're still both good products. They both come in a cylinder bottle, and all I normally do, I don't even like really measure. What I normally do is I just like see how they're like granular. I normally just dump them into the bottle cap and do about like that much. You want to turn on your jets, and then I pour it into my jets. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to show you what I do. And then you just empty a little bit of that in there. I recently did this, so I don't need as much. And you just let that bubble through. It's going to smell clean. It's going to clean and kill all those organic bacterial contaminants that we do not want in our hot tub, because we don't want the risk of infections. So the other thing that I use, you should be testing your hot tub too. I have test strips, I will link those below, that I also use for my hot tub. If you have trouble, if your hardness is not where it needs to be and you need to uptake your calcium, not want corrosion within your hot tub pipes, this will help prevent that. I use a calcium increase. So this is 1 ounce of calcium increaser, raises the calcium levels by 10 ppm and 500 gallons of water. And then you're gonna run the filter for 1 to 2 hours. So, and then you repeat it with necessary in your area that your water, if you're using like tap water, water from your hose, and it's just a nice powder too. So you're just going to use this, you can measure it out. So you will run this once. If it is still not, the levels are still not where you need this to be, then run it again and try it and see if you can get those calcium levels up, because we do not want corroded pipes and corrosion within your hot tub. So I recommend this if you are looking for a way to increase that calcium. Love these type of nights to get into the hot tub. So these are just some tips and tricks for things that we have used to enjoy our hot tub. Number one, just have fun, make it relaxing, but you want to keep it clean. So those are all the things that we have been using for the past several years that have helped us to just maintain our hot tub.